Okay, check 1 2. Hello, hello. Okay, that's loud. Um, just got home from the gym. Did high rocks training. It's Monday, February 24th. It's 8:21 p.m. Wanted to record this quick video because it was a idea as I was driving. I just wanted to chat. This is for all my creative friends, buddies, anyone that's out there that's trying to create. Um, Something I was thinking about on my drive home, just reflecting on life. That's what car drives are for, right? I'm thinking to myself, how far we've come, the type of work that we used to do. I think the one thing, whether you're starting or you've been doing this for some time, and this is just my fucking opinion, take it for what it is. Um, you gotta protect your energy. Where focus goes, energy flows. And I think a lot of people underestimate, trading their attention for money, if that makes sense. Like, I get it. Like, we got to all thrive and do what we got to do. But it's one thing that we live in a world that all of our fucking attention is on content and it's here. And then to be working in that field, to be filming that content, to be producing our world, our life revolves around content. And I think that's why creators experience burnout. That's why they want to disconnect. Why I feel like a lot of creators are now, or at least in my opinion, why I wanted to disconnect from this whole thing for some time, or why I didn't do content in the first place. And I think while we still live in the world that we live, we still have bills to pay, we still are creators at the end of the day, and we love to create content, love to create something from nothing. Just be intentional with what you're creating and understand that. And this is where it all stemmed from. So I forget this guy's name, but he was Justin Waller's videographer, and he had just parted ways and started to do his own thing. And he just like launched his first video, and he was talking about how he hires editors, A-player editors. And I'm thinking, I don't know anything about this guy. I think his name's Tom, like Tom Visuals, Tom Got Visuals, something like that. Sorry if I'm fucking it up. But it was interesting observing just from a third party because I'm a fan of Justin Waller. I'm watching his content. And this guy, this videographer, and I know many videographers in this similar position where, or whatever title they want, filmmaker, they are the right hand. They follow this individual's life. They get the insight. Justin Waller runs Red Iron, his or Red Steel, I think, Red Iron, a steel company, commercial, like make millions of dollars per year. And to have that insight, to have that environment is crazy. And now he's now taking that knowledge, that wealth, abundance mindset, that environment, and doing his own thing. And how ahead he is from other people. And I've had similar experiences, but like to you know, videographers or creatives out there that I don't think we think about the type of life that we want to live. And all we really have to do, especially like put your ego aside, I think that's one thing that's becoming a common theme. It's like how prevalent creatives have their egos, where it's like, I want to be the person that they work with me and they, all this other stuff, which I get. And I was in the same boat and I still battle with. But at the end of the day, like if you're living a life like this guy, Tom or Tim, he got to travel. He got to the business insights, all this stuff. And now he's doing his own thing. And I know it seems like Justin is cheering him on from a distance, like, helping him like give, his first mentor for the most part, or maybe second, third, whatever. Um, but yeah, I think all this to say, this got me thinking in, man, like people look at that and it's like, oh, well, he has a job. He doesn't get to create whatever he wants. He has to follow this person. Yeah, but like, look at how the type of life that he was living, or, now that he took that knowledge, he sacrificed. It's not even really sacrificing because that's what he wanted to do. I think those 2 years or that year, however long they've been working together, now he's doing his own thing. The connects that he has, I mean, it's insane. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, man, like who even where I'm at right now, how cool would it be to have an opportunity like that? And it's so important to have alignment. It's so important to be self-aware because the worst thing you want to do, as great as that opportunity is, the polar opposite is you end up being stuck working with someone that you just are doing it for strictly money. It's not aligned with your life. It's not aligned with the future that you want to live. And you're stuck with this person, on a day to day filming for them. And I'm like observing from a distance where a lot of people are either settling or they just don't have enough clarity. And I think it's interesting how these two outcomes, these two similar scenarios could play out so differently. So, yeah, just something to think about. Protect your energy. You hear it all the time, but um, the point of this whole story is, pick being. It's okay to be picky, and it's necessary to work on, like, understand you're already consuming content. Now you're also creating it. Your life 24 for the most part 24/7 is content. So why would you sacrifice that finite amount of time or that content that you're creating? You're basically brainwashing yourself is what I'm trying to get at. Like you're consuming a certain type of content, and this might offend some people, which honestly, sorry if it does, not really, because it's not my intention. But if you work with the rap scene, or you work with music videos, or you work with music artists, you're listening to those lyrics, and I know it's being so. I sound like a parent, but it's so true. Like words carry power. Like this whole idea of like music is sort of like spells in a way, but it's like that's all you do. So the type of music that you're listening to, plus the people that you're hanging out with, and you're filming music videos for that type of crowd, whatever. I'm not saying this is all music genre, but I'm just saying, like, let's say it's country. It's like you listen to country, you're filming country, your life is revolving around country. So if that's what you want, great, works out perfectly. But if you identify that, hey, I'm trying to live a different type of life and this is all I've been doing, well, something has to change. And it becomes harder when your entire identity is country, right? And I'm not, again, super, super important point, like self-awareness. If that's what you want, by all means, go for it. And so I'm reflecting on myself. Well, Brian, what did you pick? And I'm really grateful to be in the health and wellness niche because it's not super, super specific where it's like, I only want to be this type of health and wellness. This is all categories of life, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, like it's the health of each category. Um, and there's a type of crowd, there's a type of environment, there's a type of culture, there's a type of just language that's being spoke on a daily basis. Like, you know, um, like today coming from the gym and I'm just like talking to people and I'm just like, this is what I want. I don't want to be around people that just don't care about their health. That's just me. And so if I'm if I'm filming for McDonald's or, some super that's just not aligned with like taking care of yourself or foods that are just not healthy for you. And listen, I'm not perfect. Like I'll have a meal, but I'm playing the long game. I'm here to live the best possible, healthiest life. And I want my circle or my, community, my people to be on the same wavelength. So I don't know where I was going with this. I was compelled when I got home. Let me sit down. Let me pop this up. Literally have a fucking BS light right here. That's just, it's getting the job done. But just giving some perspective, food for thought. Just be deep talk. Like in my own head, I'll be driving home. I'm just like, man, what if, what if life was like this? Or, yeah. So let me know, fellow creatives out there, community. Let me know your thoughts. I just think it's something we don't ever really talk about or think about. And I'm all about this whole idea of work-life integration. You only get one life. We weren't necessarily put on this earth to work our entire lives, but that is the world that we live in. So might as well be aligned with the work that you're doing and the life that you're trying to live. So without further ado, I got to shower and hydrate and eat. Peace.